Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 180. Let's go, D. Let's go. Sponge.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The Lions now going to use the second of their time. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Fights off the defender. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. the 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Prater on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the... The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now Stafford rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing is Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Johnson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now Stafford escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Hey, lady! Tonight! 56.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Garoppolo. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is born. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll toss it to Coleman. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They will run again with Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Critical extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now running right through it. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Stafford now to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Now it's Stafford, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Marty, get a lady! Get a lady!
Stafford. It's caught. Jones. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They go to Johnson again. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Check 56.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
What happened?
Mike 56. Mike 56.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now Stafford. Flush to his right. And James has it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
To Johnson again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary throwing it.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script. The extra point is good, and on the final play of the game, they walk away with a victory. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream. Maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever.